The markets have shown a very strong recovery from the low point of the day. In fact, we've just come pretty close to the 13,000 mark as well. Though, mind you, after that recovery, we were again slipped in these last couple of minutes. We're a third of a percent gone. So 44,200, but now we've slipped off from there. Similarly, 12,960 is where we were perched at in terms of the high point, but we've slipped from there at 12,900. Let's talk about the big movers and shakers today in trade in our Market Fatafat segment. First up, got a flag off of Vedanta Limited. The company, of course, is in focus, especially after its failed attempt to delist. It was not able to garner the required number of shares from the public. Now, with all of that financial ammunition that accumulated for delisting, the company will actually be considering an open offer to take the promoter's shareholding to 75%. So it'll need roughly about a 25% stake. This is an ET report, but the stock price is rallying, and how. Meantime, take also a look at the way SpiceJet is rallying. Considerable gains being witnessed in this one. There's good news for Boeing, which is great news for SpiceJet, because now the US Aviation Watch Dog has given a green signal to Boeing 737 MAX aircraft, and the carrier is the sole operator of the Boeing 737 MAX in India with 13 aircrafts in its fleet. So this definitely does come in as a big relief and double-digit gains for SpiceJet in trade today. Let's also talk about a Graphite India and an HEG. Both of them are seeing quite a rally today in trade, and both of these stocks do tend to rally simultaneously because both commodity business into graphite electrodes. So a brew over there is something that sort of sparks a simultaneous decline or an uptick in these counters. Motherson Sumi, we told you on ET Now about the company's 5-year plan, in which they have given a very ambitious growth target. The management, in fact, over this weekend on Friday and Saturday, will share details of $36 billion revenue target that it wants to achieve for 2025. The stock price has, by the way, any which way has been buzzing in these last couple of trading sessions. It's at 138 rupees now. So yeah, the momentum over there seems to be continuing, and we'll be on top of this big analyst meet planned over the weekend. All right, moving on to more stocks then. Take a look at a Hero Moto Corp. This stock as well is in focus on the back of the Diwali sale numbers. In fact, the share saw almost a 5% rally. The two-wheeler maker said that they sold over 14 lakh units of motorcycles and scooters in the festive season. Any which ways, Hero Moto was doing a bit, was a bit weakish in trade, and now it's sort of attempting a recovery. So that's, of course, all the big movers and shakers today in trade.